Third down a year ago. Back fires on target. London Humphreys, his first catch as a Georgia first down.
And a great throw here by Carson Beck. Eyes vertical the whole way. You can see Khalil Barr's number 7 eye-popping ridiculous numbers because he had such a great supporting cast, but he's been very solid today.
Stands in, gets it off. London Humphreys down the sideline and into the end zone. And this is a 40-yard touchdown.
And Humphreys on the shallow cross uses the umpire as a little bit of a pick right there. He crosses space and there's nobody out the back door. Humphreys, the transfer from Vanderbilt, unbelievable top-end speed. And once he gets into the open field, it's going to be really hard to track down. And big play again from Georgia.
See what the play call is on 3rd down and 10. Cash Jones, the running back. He went out in the left flat. Back on target. London Humphreys, the
Great job by Carson Beck. There's movement in the pocket, and then there's movement when you know you're going to get hit. Center gets beat. You have to slide to your right and then throw back over the middle. Times it perfectly in the window. That's the 2023 version of Carson Beck. That's
100%.
the guy we saw over and over and over again last year. That's why a bad decision made in the pre-snap on a 4th and 2. This game could have looked very different very quickly.
London Humphreys the catch.
First down throw inside the 10.
Cash Jones is in there because of his pass protection ability. And London Humphreys, who they just got.
Going quickly. Humphreys at the line of scrimmage gets up. On 2nd and 5. Beck. That's dropped. As Humphreys tried to bring it. Welcome you to Athens. As Humphreys, well, was thinking about the yardage after the catch.
Sunday type talent matchup on that side. And now Beck down the middle. It's just dropped. Flat out dropped.
Pass, trying to get plays open. Designed that perfectly with 3 receivers into the boundary. Humphreys just unable to secure that. I think he started to look at the inside where he might be taking a hit.
Beck on the move. Fires back across the middle and has London Humphrey gain.
But when he's in rhythm, how pretty is this? And by the way, no pass rush. Rushing 3, dropping 8. But with his accuracy and when he's on, I would go that route with him.
There's a 4-man rush, and again, plenty of time to backpedal and look down the field. He threw it into harm's way, and it's intercepted. Devin Moore for the Gators trying to make a big play. Still
running back who's out of the backfield. He's out over here. You may lose him, but he's up on ETN, but there's already a defender there. See, there's a defender, so he decides instead of being here, he's going to sink back into coverage, and that's what I think may have surprised Carson Beck. He thought he was up tight on ETN, but he sinks back, keeps his eyes on that football. There's where, again, that length pays off. That's a 6.
It's loud as it's been since the injury to Lagway. Pitch on the
Ole Miss doesn't blitz much. They get pressure with 4. They rush forward. They move back. He throws. Landon Humphreys, good catch, and then it came out. When he got
for Georgia receivers, drops. The ball's a little bit wet, and it's a perfect collision by John Saunders. One that you would think Humphrey would be able to reel in, but he can't because the helmet.
Yards, he was sacked twice. Trevor Etienne, the running back, they fake the toss to him, and the throw is on target. So.
And they shifted Urosic from the right to the left, and it looked like Arian Smith tried to get off the ball, but didn't get off.
Figure have a receiver with the ball, you get a better chance of maybe punching it out of his hands than a running back. Back, end zone throw.
I don't think Humphreys ever located a football one-on-one against McMurray. See, turned in.
Already well within Woodring's range. Back, will launch for the end zone. Incomplete, a flag.
Humphreys just trying to work that sideline. Look, see, now when he looks back, really never located the football. I think that's a no-brainer and the right call here. Very, very handsy.
The polite way to put what he thought that was. Beck sets up, low throw. Ole Miss a couple weeks ago. Handled by LSU. Texas had to battle deep into the fourth quarter. There's a shot and a completion to Humphreys, and London Humphreys makes
To give Mike Bobo credit, little staircase route, man coverage, want to run away from the corner. Big difference.
3rd and 2. Beck tried to get him to jump offside again with that hard clap. They don't, and the ball is caught. He fit it in, a back shoulder throw to Humphreys.
Going to take to get that conversion, keep the ball moving.
Beck, far side of the field, overthrows his intended target. Quick throw coming near side. Humphreys with the reception. He'll get it close to the 20.
Georgia Bulldogs. We'll be leading that statistical category.
Beck going up top, far sideline. That one's batted away at the last moment. They were trying.
2nd and 5. Beck, play action, gonna take a strike to the end zone, and it's beyond the intended.
Deep that time, the Auburn transfer, Amari Harvey in coverage one-on-one to the outside, and there was a pull there, Joe, on the jersey with the right hand. Did not get called. If not DPI, that easily could have been defensive holding. But they're going to let
yards on the reverse. Beck, short of London. Goal, Georgia. Beck, play action. Humphreys trying to dive ahead. Championship, knowing you're already in the college football playoff. But now the pressure, if they don't pull this off, here's Humphreys darting ahead. Where it'll
Beck at zone coverage.
Looks his way, pumps. Now to the end zone, and into the end zone is Humphreys. Touchdown, Dogs.
1. You're faking this. You're trying to get some bite here to open up a space for Humphreys to work the wheel route. And that's what this is all about. Mike Bobo does such a good job of throwing things, setting things up, adding window dressing, adding some pump fakes. And this had to be a line drive. We talk about the first round arm talent by Carson Beck. That thing
to have never lost a home game. Will they complete the rally and the comeback? Incomplete.
And Georgia Tech ends up making the play they need, forcing the incompletion. We're far from over in this one, going to a 3rd-0.